The British Grand Prix has just concluded, and it is victory for the championship leader Fabio Quartararo. Second place was Suzuki's Alex Rins, and Aleix Espargaro in third place for Aprilia. Now, that is quite a surprising podium, but throughout this weekend we have seen Aprilia keep working. Aleix Espargaro has worked so hard, and he did say that the pace that they have was good enough for the podium. And he delivered. Finally, Aprilia can say that they have a podium in MotoGP. I'm very pleased for that team. Hopefully it's something that they can build on in the future. But let's get on to the race. The race at the start was fairly dramatic. Marc Marquez and Jorge Martin crashed at turn 8. And there's a lot of blame going on Marquez for this one. I think that first lap, it's very unnecessary for something like this to happen. Martin, if you haven't seen it, ran wide. He caught it back on the apex, but it ran wide. Marquez tried to get up the inside, and it just two came together. Unnecessary. I don't think there was any need for that sort of move to be done, but both riders were out. And from that, the race settled down. Pecco Bagnaia made a great start from pole position. Couple of laps in the lead from his brother, but then that red number 20 just came bounding past, and immediately when Quartararo got out front, his pace was just stunning. I mean, looking at it on paper yesterday, I always give a sort of look at the FP4 and I run the numbers as such, and Aleix Espargaro and Fabio Quartararo were the two fastest men. And boy, did it show for Quartararo how fast he was. He immediately took 9 tenths out of Pecco Bagnaia from when he took the lead. And from that, it was see you later pretty much from Fabio. What a control win. He now has a 65-point lead in the World Championship. And this one, I don't want to put any jinx on it, but this one's looking pretty much like it's 4 fingers and a hand on this trophy. He has just got to see out the next few rounds and he'll be MotoGP World Champion. But let's focus on the second place man, Alex Rins. I did say in the preview, if you watched it, that Rins is a dark horse around this circuit. He has very good form. He's won in Moto3 and he's won in MotoGP, of course, in 2019. He's had a terrible season, Alex, but he proved today why he is the talent that he is. A fantastic second place, his first podium of the season, and I'm really happy for him because he gets a lot of criticism for his mentality sometimes, that he can't hang on to things, but I'm glad that he's proved a few people wrong today, and I'm glad to see Suzuki on the podium. And of course, Aleix Espargaro, who held off Jack Miller in that last lap. It was very, very close. Miller got him going in the village, and Aleix retaliated straight away. That's Aprilia just had so much rear end grip compared to the Ducati. If you even look at the last lap coming on the Wellington Straight, Miller tried to lay the power down on the Ducati and he shook his head because he knew he didn't have anything for the Aprilia. And the day really will go down as Fabio Quartararo stamping his authority in this championship, because his two closest championship rivals, Joan Mir and Pecco Bagnaia, finished 9th and 14th. Wrong tyre choices from the Suzuki man and Pecco. I think that it will go down as the defining moment of this season, this race, where they had to, building up to the race, they were saying we need to get Fabio, we need to win races. This race has just essentially gave Quartararo the biggest advantage he's had all season in this World Championship. And I don't know where the challenge is going to come from next. We're going to tracks where the Yamaha is going to be so fast, and it looks like it's pretty much game, set, match in the World Championship. But in MotoGP, you never know. So let me know your thoughts on the race below. Did you enjoy that one? If you're at the race, let us know in the comments. Let me know where you watch from. I love reading your thoughts and your questions about the race as well. Send them in below for the podcast with Keith Ewan, Harry Benjamin and Peter McLaren, and I will send them across to them. Make sure to subscribe, folks, and I will see you next time for more MotoGP content.